Here we go into week 10. After an impressive, as far as I believe, week 9 showing, I went 10-3. Started off the night last Thursday. Strong. I mean, it was close. The Texans were putting up a fight. That's the beauty of teams that are doing horrible, going against teams that are expected to win. They'll put up a fight until like one sooner or later make a mistake. And that's what happened with the Bills when Davis Mills threw the interception. And the Eagles, they capitalized on it. The Chargers and the Falcons game literally went either way. Honestly speaking, the Chargers should have lost. I don't know how how the Falcons recovered a fumble with the seconds running down. He's returning it and without being touched just drops the ball. Chargers get it back. I don't even know. Chargers got away with this one. I would have rather. So the Falcons have lost 2 games that they should not have. One off of ref interference and one off poor performance. Of course, the Bengals are going to beat the Panthers. They had no reason to lose this game. So long as Burrow can't get hit with a strong pass rush, he's going to be fine. But they didn't have to use Burrow that much. Joe Mixon actually got going. Now, is that saying something about the Bengals' rush offense or the Panthers' rush defense? Because honestly speaking, that was just. I mean, it was 35-0 at halftime. Although, for the Panthers to cut their lead in half, and the Bengals only scored 7 points in the second half. Yeah. The Packers, I'm glad when I pick teams that are gonna win. I have a low percentage. The Lions, at first it was tied for the longest, but then they finally scored, got the 2-point conversion, and Aaron Rodgers has played horrible, man. 3 interceptions, pretty much in scoring, like 2 inside the 10, 1 just outside the 20. Packers are just falling apart. The Vikings, oh man, I feel sorry for the Commanders on this one. Because the Commanders are actually doing their thing. Yeah, they got that touchdown due to ref being in the way, but the ref's part of the field. It could have happened to anybody. But it was just poor discipline on the special teams for the Commanders. Like, if you had beat the Vikings, I probably would have more respect for them right now. But for you to just mess up the long snapper, you shouldn't even be touching the long snapper. Gave the Vikings an automatic first. They milked the clock down. You can't do nothing. I think if there was no penalty, the Commanders would have gone on the field and won. Heineke just makes bad mistakes when you don't need him to. Like that interception, man. The Raiders blew another lead. I don't understand. I was looking at this game on the sports ticker on the bottom of the screen, and I'm seeing that they're up 20-0. I think it was then, no, 17-0. Then I think it was 20-3 or 6. I don't know. And they just let the Jags just come back unanswered. You got Devontae Adams going, and you still lost. Now this game was crazy. I honestly wouldn't have been upset if the Bears won this game because Justin Fields is stepping up. It's like you let him do his thing. You give him plays that will help him out, and you see how good a quarterback that's been talked poorly about does. Like he was like, it was one of the, if this was a primetime game, damn. If this was a primetime game, damn. That's all I got to say on that. The Colts obviously got punished by the Patriots. Quarterback got sacked 9 times. Hey, Titans of the past. That's probably, y'all should have won y'all game. Y'all sacked Burrow 9 times. Yeah. It was just utter destruction. That 3 points is probably just a gimme. They got shut out. The Bills surprisingly lost to the Jets. And at first I thought the Bills was going to get away with it after they went up 14-3, but then the Jets just came right back. And Sauce Gardner didn't allow a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, that catch at the beginning of the game, I mean, you can ignore that because the Bills didn't score off of that drive. Yeah, you could say he gave up a large pass, but it wasn't a touchdown, and the Bills didn't end up with any points after that. So, in the end, the Jets win that exchange, and then of course win the game. Picked out Josh Allen. He still hasn't allowed a touchdown. I don't know what's going on with Josh Allen and his. That's like the second time in the past few weeks that he's thrown an interception right there in the red zone. I don't know. But the Bills will be all right. Good on you, Jets. The Seahawks are surprising everyone except Seahawks. No, they're surprising everyone. I highly doubt Seahawks fans thought they would be doing this well at this point in the season. But Geno Smith is doing his thing. That rookie running back, Kenneth Walker, damn, he is, as far as I've seen, offensive rookie of the year. He's just going. He's doing a great job, and especially in a league where it's now a passing league. As a running back, he's doing a great job. This game was just, I can't believe it ended like this. The Rams had this game for pretty much start to finish, but then when they could try to end the game by getting a first down, all they needed was a first down. They couldn't do it because they got way too conservative. And then when Brady's going down the field, the Rams defense is playing way too soft the zone. You're playing a soft-ass zone against Tom Brady, the quarterback known to carve up zone coverage. You have your guys backed off 10 yards from the receiver. Yeah, Brady's going to see that and get plays completed every time. I can't believe the Rams lost this game. That was just you kept them to field goals every time they got close to the end zone. And then when it mattered most, you just gave up. Rams just gave up. I can understand the offense performing badly, but the defense, that's just unheard of. Well, no, it's not unheard of. That's just disappointing. Then we got the Titans and the Chiefs, and I swear to you, Mahomes is a lucky ass quarterback. How many times has he thrown an interception, but it got written off because there was a player offsides or illegal contact or something that got penalized defense and bailed him out? Then you got the refs giving them extra chances at the 2-point conversion to tie the game up at 17. But in the end, this falls on the coaching for the Titans offense, because in the second half, you couldn't get Malik Willis going. The Chiefs defense was stopping the run. They figured, we'll let you throw, but we're going to make sure you don't run. And that's exactly what happened. Derrick Henry couldn't run. The second running back couldn't run. Malik Willis couldn't run. And every time he dropped back to pass, he's getting sacked. He needs to learn how to throw the ball away. Then to make matters worse, on the Titans defense, you let Mahomes scramble for 20 yards or over 10 yards most times when he's scrambling. You had him contained in the first half and the third quarter, but then you start letting him run. I think you had him like at a 3rd and 17. He got 20 of a scramble. That's ridiculous. And then we ended with, I was off by 2 points. And then we ended with the Ravens beating the Saints, and they're going on the bye. Yeah, we're missing some people on offense. Mark Andrews, Bateman's gone. J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards. But, the defense is stepping up. I still believe that touchdown the Saints scored was was I literally got to put my phone on vibrate. I think the touchdown to the Saints score was he was out because I can't. They saying like I see a little green, and I'm like his foot is on the line. That's out of bounds. I think it's gonna come to the point where the sideline has to be a different color, or the shoe's got to be a different color. But he was out, so I went 10-3 on week 9. So we go to week 10, sitting at 78.57. Tonight we have the Falcons and the Panthers. I'm going with the Falcons. I honestly can't see Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold or PJ Walker doing anything. I mean, one thing I don't like about the football is when you have a team play and then 2 weeks later they're playing again. I don't like that. It's like you can't really make any adjustments after 2 weeks. All you're doing is changing the location. But I got the Falcons tonight. Then we go to Germany. And we got the Seahawks and the Bucks. I'm going with the Seahawks. Because people are like, oh, Brady's back. Brady's back. No. He came back and beat a team that allowed his receivers to be open. Come on, 10 yards off the receiver. High school quarterback could do that well. The Vikings and the Bills. Josh Allen's hurt. And I think I saw something saying that he's gonna be out. But I haven't seen a notification off the NFL app or the fantasy app. And the news I saw it on was on Twitter. And I can't trust people with blue check marks anymore. Fucking Elon Musk. So I'm just gonna go with the Vikings. And depending on any news I see about Josh Allen, if he's good to go, I'll come back. I'm calling a mulligan on this one. If Josh Allen plays, I'll pick the Bills. If he's not, I'm sticking with the Vikings. Next, we go to the Lions and the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears, but this game could go either way. Who knows? Was Justin Fields' performance against the Dolphins and the Cowboys for the past 2 weeks? Was it just because of that game, or did he get lucky, or the stars shining above him or in position? But I'm gonna stick with the Bears. I think they got it against the Lions. It's going to be weird, though. But this game could go either way. Then we got the Broncos and the Titans. And look, I don't care who's the quarterback for the Titans. I seriously don't believe Russell Wilson, after a week off, is going to be back up and ready to go. The defense for the Broncos will be all right. And I think they'll feast on Malik Willis if he plays. But if Tannehill plays, I think he'll be okay, no matter who's quarterback. So Titans it is. And, of course, I'm going to give that to the Chiefs. They're at this point of the season, I highly doubt that the Chiefs will be allowed to lose any more games. Like you had like in the first half of the season, go for it. But once we start getting to the second half, now it's like, look, we're setting up the seeding. We're going to set up the playoffs. Here we go, Chiefs. You got the division, no problem, because your division sucks. And playoffs go through Arrowhead. That's pretty much how they're going to set it up. So let's do it. Let's move on. Okay, now this game, this looks like it's going to be an interesting game as well. Jacoby Brissett is doing a good job with Cooper, Chubb, and Hunt. The defense for the Browns is good at getting to the quarterback. Now, how's that going to factor in against the Dolphins? At this point, I'm pretty much choosing between Miami's fast offense versus Cleveland's good tough defense. So I'm just gonna go with the Dolphins on this. If it goes either way, it goes either way. Giants coming off a bye week after a loss to the Seahawks a couple of weeks ago. And I got them being the Texans. I don't see them dropping off after that loss. And I'm pretty sure they probably got themselves right back together during this bye week. So I got the Giants. The Saints going against the Steelers. And I haven't seen anything that the Steelers can do to had me pick them. I expect them to have TJ Watt back because he was eligible to go. Well, they said he might be eligible to go 2 weeks ago, but he sat out. They had the bye week. Um, he might be good. He might be coming back for this game. But that offense for the Steelers is just a different story. I haven't seen them get any good runs off. Pickett is throwing picks. So I'm going to stick with the Saints. Whoever is that quarterback for the Saints, I think they got it. Now, this game, I would pick the Raiders because I don't think the Colts offense, even with the new interim head coach, is going to do anything. But watch this be the game, once again, where I don't pick the Colts and they win. The Raiders are pretty much not bouncing back for anything in this division. They could probably try to get third if the Chargers mess around and the Broncos, but I don't see them coming back. They're obviously not going to... I don't think they're going to get wild card either. At this point, they're playing for pride. Cowboys over the Packers, simply because if Aaron Rodgers is going to play bad against one of the worst defenses in the league, which was the Lions, that pass rush for the Cowboys and that secondary is going to make it worse for him. And I saw analysts talking on TV, I think yesterday or the day before. Should Rodgers be sat and the Packers put in Jordan Love? The Packers need to suffer for the rest of the season with Rodgers. You extended him when you had Love. You didn't do anything with Love, and now that Aaron Rodgers doesn't do anything, you're gonna put Love out there in a poor situation. Nah, you suffer. Cowboys got this one. And then we got this matchup with the Cardinals and the Rams. Honestly, I don't know. The Rams offense hasn't been looking too spectacular, and that poor defense from the Rams last week against the Bucs was annoying. I think the Cardinals will get this one. Hopefully Murray doesn't, mess up, because he seems to always play, well, not always, but he plays bad against the Rams because Aaron Donald's a beast at getting after him. That's Sunday Night Football. I got the 49ers coming off their bye week going against the Chargers, who really have been looking poor lately. And they escaped a win against the Falcons. But the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey's been stepping up, doing a lot for the 49ers. And he's got, his fourth week with the team. He got traded, short week, had the entire week for the next game, bye week. Yeah. So, yeah, he'll be okay. And then we're going to see the Eagles go 9-0 against the Commanders because, honestly speaking, I don't know how the Commanders can handle going against the Eagles. So I'm just going to say it's going to drop like 52 points. That's how many points will be scored. The Commanders have given a team that was undefeated their first loss in the Steelers back in 2020. But I don't think the Commanders do that again this year. But if the Commanders do it, the Eagles aren't going to live it down. So those are my picks. I know the Ravens and the Bengals are on a bye. I don't care about anyone else. Actually, I do. The Patriots and the Jets are also on a bye. Bengals play Pittsburgh. That game got flexed. They're not prime time, and good reason. Ravens play Carolina, and Patriots and Jets play each other. Dang, they're playing each other again. Jets got to get that revenge, please. But that's for week 11. All right, I'm locked in.